Time for a haunted reading. You ready? This time it's going to be Katie's Bar in Smithtown. Okay, so there's a rumor that it is haunted by Charlie Klein, who is a Prohibition era bartender slash bootlegger who he met his end by his own self. So they say he's a friendly spirit who sometimes throws or breaks glasses to get attention. They say he protects the owner, like from falling down the stairs, things like that. Supposedly there was a former hospital on the property that burned down and may have left residual spirits. Some people think that these spirits might be sinister. Toilet seats lift and bang. Footsteps are heard when the bar is empty. People have seen ghosts in old-fashioned clothes. Some people have seen a figure of a woman walking up and down the basement stairs. And some people claim that there are kids running and laughing in the basement. So let's take a look. Let's see what we have here. All right, so my first question is Katie's haunted by Charles Klein? And if so, why? Let's see. Is Katie's haunted by Charles Klein? We have a heartbreak here. It is possible. It makes me feel like he is heartbroken enough to not want to leave the place. So that kind of makes sense to me that he was there, that he would still be there, King of Cups. He feels like the king of the place. It breaks his heart that, it was a place that made him feel really good. King of Cups as well, which is pretty funny, just considering, like I said, that he was a bartender during the Prohibition era. Definitely King of Cups here, but it didn't go the way he wanted it to go. The Ten of Cups reversed. This is things not going the way you want it to go, pretty much. So Ten of Cups is about everything being great, happy, everything. Cups are about emotions. So when you have 10 cups, it's like there's so many good things in your life. When it's reversed, it's like feeling like, no, everything is kind of bad here. We have a Queen of Swords coming out reversed. I'm wondering what that is. That usually is some sort of feminine energy. And, we did say that some people claim that there's a woman that walks up and down the stairs. Let's see. Strength and Four of Cups. It's trying to be strong, but letting go. So I feel like this is when he, let go of the bar in himself. All right. So is he friendly? The Knight of Pentacles reversed. It's like he can't do the work anymore. Knight of Pentacles is a really hard worker, so reversed, it's like the work can't happen. I do think he's friendly. The Emperor reversed. This is still wanting to control things, though, so I think maybe it is possible that he would throw the glasses. This, King of Cups here. Does he throw glasses? Three of Pentacles, collaboration. Yeah, trying to get people's attention. Three of Pentacles is collaborating with people, so they think that he does that to get people's attention. Justice reversed, something being unfair, or also the fact that it was during the Prohibition era and it was illegal for him to be selling that. The Hermit reversed, feeling very alone. Page of Swords reversed, overthinking. Sometimes that's like your thoughts driving you crazy, driving you almost to the brink of insanity. Does he protect the owner? Yes, Two of Pentacles, how I said before, like protects him from like falling down the stairs and things. So you see this dog is like balancing up on the ball here and not falling. And that is the thing with the Two of Pentacles, is keeping things up in the air. It's keeping things from falling. So I do think that he does prevent the owner from falling down the stairs, if that's a thing. It's funny that I framed that as a question. I found it somewhere, like, I don't know what made someone think that. So I was just curious about that. Let's see. Are there sinister spirits from the hospital fire? The Six of Cups, no, kids. And I actually had this question for a little bit farther down, which is, are there young spirits laughing and playing in the basement? This gives me a definite yes for that. The Six of Cups, this usually has to do with like childhood, the past, things like that. but with the Six of Cups, definitely, and you know, you can see the vibe here, this little tea party going on with this young person here. So no, I don't think it's sinister spirits. I think it is just young spirits. Maybe they're a little bit mischievous. Maybe they just like to play. And maybe that's why you're hearing, you know, people hear like footsteps and banging and things like that. Why did the toilets bang? The Magician reverse and the Four of Swords reverse. It's like still wanting to be, you know, alive and around, and this Four of Swords, it's like, no, I don't want to lay down. I want to get up, and I want to, the Magician reverse, I want to try to do like whatever magic I can do. So it almost feels like, yeah, just not wanting to rest, instead wanting to have some sort of a thrill. But I don't think it's sinister. Whose footsteps are being heard? The Knight of Swords. This could be people possibly that were burned in the fire, I would think, with that Knight of Swords. I don't think sinister, though. The Three of Wands. Yeah, this is not expanding. Things not expanding the way it's supposed to go. So I feel like that is like when the hospital, you know, was burnt down, and, you know, this person couldn't like fly forward the way they wanted to fly forward. So they might be feeling a little bit stuck. Does a woman walk up and down the basement stairs? And if so, who? We got the Queen of Wands reverse and the Five of Wands reverse. Maybe a mother. This is like Queen of Wands, Queen of Fire, Queen of Passion. Reverse, it's like she can't, you know, this could mean, it feels to me almost like, you know, being on the other side, you can't make things happen as much as you can here in the physical. So not being able to like be in the physical, but still having like this passion, and it's kind of like looking out for these kids like playing around and things like that. When this is reversed, this is usually a card of like conflict or competition. Reversed is like stopping that competition or stopping that conflict. So I think this Queen of Wands, you know, if she is the woman walking up and down the stairs, it's like mom energy, just probably making sure that the kids are okay. Let's see, anything else we can know about this? We have a King of Swords also. Maybe there's a dad there as well. Sometimes this is a boss or something like that, unless this is just going back to, you know, who that owner was. The Tower coming out, things like falling apart in a way that he didn't want them to fall apart. So what are his intentions? Charles Klein's intentions if he's still haunting the place. The Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Wands reverse, not wanting to give up. Ten of Swords reverse, recovery. Seven of Wands, like fighting to hang on, and the Hanged Man reverse, like wanting to move. So yeah, Wheel of Fortune, wanting things to be well here. I was saying, like, this is not giving up. Vibes of, you know, I want to keep fighting. I'm going to keep going. I'm almost at the finish line. I don't want to give up. I don't, you know, hanging around, but like I want to move. I'm not just going to sit here and hang. I'm going to move. Even though it's hard, it's really hard to build up and climb, but wanting this recovery here from this ending. This is an ending usually, so wanting that recovery. Probably regrets the ending, and so could be possibly, you know, just a place that he likes to stay in, and so he's possibly decided that he's going to stay and say hi to the people who go there. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed. Talk to you soon.